We knew that Donald Trump's new undersecretary for public diplomacy was human trash, but somehow he's even worse than we thought last week. Now, bear in mind, his job is literally diplomacy. It's knowing when to say the right thing to solve a problem. Get a load of some of the things that he has said. So he once tweeted population control, if only. And that's not the worst part. The worst part is that he is, quote, replying to his own thing, which is weird enough. But that's where he says higher quality humans are subsidizing the fertility of lower quality humans. Foundational reality of social and political life in the post-war West. So there's high quality humans, there's low quality humans, and we should population control the low quality ones. I wonder which groups are the low quality ones. I have no information through which to assume because I did wake up yesterday. And so let's see, he also references that it's terrible that abortion is legal, but quote, the idea of offering feral populations financial incentives for voluntary sterilization is completely taboo. And look, I apologize. We are referencing stuff that he posted a long time ago. These were tweets from 2023 and 2024, which I think was 50 to 60 years ago. So maybe I'm dredging up old stuff here, but let's see. Okay, so he once replied to a comment about putting additional 50% taxes on single moms below an IQ testing threshold. And he said, how is this not a no-brainer? Well, you like it, so maybe it is. Pay smart people to have more kids, disincentivize stupid people from having kids. So simple, but molds destiny on deep intergenerational level. Yes, use the power of the government to financially get rid of groups you don't like. And we all know again what sort of groups he's getting at. He says in response to a thing about how Atlanta police responded to reports of a shooting, but the locals don't want a white cop in their neighborhood. He responded, when a population gets feral, a little snip snip keeps things in control. Could offer incentives, Air Jordans, etc. So, like if you thought, wait, maybe this isn't like an explicitly eugenicist, white suppressing black population thing. No, that's what it is. That's what it is. So we are going to get black people to voluntarily sterilize themselves. We're gonna go back to that time in American history. And in return, we're gonna give them shoes because they're feral and stupid and lower quality. So all they need is shoes, and then they won't reproduce in the future. Now, there's a lot worse than that. I mean, look, in September 2023, he said that the Israeli government should round up African migrants and drop them in the ocean. And if human rights groups whine, you should drop them in the ocean too. So African migrants should all be murdered. They should all be killed by drowning. And then people advocating for human rights, they should also be killed by the Israeli government. Okay, let's see. He also says, and I apologize that there's a lot here. This guy was very active in saying his insane things that should disqualify him from any position in public life. He said, it's not politically correct to say, but low IQ, low impulse control populations lack higher reasoning and moral faculties. They require strict corporal punishment and threat of violence to function properly within a society. So again, the government should now use corporal punishment against the racial groups that he doesn't like. And bear in mind, this guy who fetishizes the idea of higher quality, high IQ people, and that's who we should have, he now serves Donald Trump. So his commitment to worshiping high IQs obviously doesn't go that deep. I guess Trump gets a pass because he is, after all, at the end of the day, a white man. So Sharon, he is in a high position now in the State Department. He has power over diplomacy. The guy who says African migrants should all be mass murdered.
Yeah, well, he knows his history too, because several of the things that you ticked off this time, if you know anything about the slave trade and what went down, and they got a little sick, you just throw them off the ship, leave them somewhere in the Atlantic. That's what happens. Human breeding, making sure those strong bucks are bred to farm the land and take care of things, just like Massa wants them to. I mean, this guy knows his history. And speaking of impulse control, everything you ticked off and how active he is on social media. I mean, is there no impulse control there? When does he have time to spread hate? Other than on social media. I mean, Donald Trump has him in the job for a reason. Is he going to be able to get to that? Perhaps we should let him keep going then. Just let him keep going on social media, where it's perhaps offensive but less hurtful.
I love, and this is probably the pettiest, stupidest part of this, but like these people, these broken-brained baby men, okay, who have to believe I was born better than all these people. I have to have been better. I'm higher IQ. We created a test that's designed to make me seem smarter. I have to be better. They are stupid and feral. Look at how much they like shoes. And then Donald Trump releases sneakers for like $400 and they lose their minds over them. But you guys are better. You're superior, okay? Because you're not feral and stupid and obsessed with things like sneakers and everything, like the people you don't respect. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.